I read a lot of novels and a lot of books, and there's one thing that I think newer authors tend to forget, and that is that books are a form of entertainment, and you're meant to be entertaining your reader. Now, you have a little bit more time to do it in a movie by the um, just the very nature of what a novel is. However, you need to make sure that when you end a novel, you end the story, that you wrap up the central question of that story. Now, if you're doing a series, you might ask, but I want more books. That's okay. You can leave open threads that you will continue along in the next story. You can leave the grand question unanswered, but the main plot of the novel that you're reading, that you wrote, needs to be wrapped up. A great example of this is Mistborn. A great example of this is The Dresden Files by Jim Butcher. Great example of this is Half the World by Joe Abercrombie, or The Blade Itself by Joe Abercrombie. Study what those people are doing, how they're wrapping up their stories, because you want your readers to feel satisfied and not let down when they're getting to the end of that book and they say, there's a lot still going on and there's only 10 pages left. Like, I don't think it's going to wrap up. I think it's going to end on a cliffhanger. I think I'm going to have to wait another year and a half for the next installment. Instead, you want them to go, man, that book was fantastic. It was so good. I cannot wait for the next in the series. You do that by fulfilling the promises and wrapping up the central question of that book. You can leave it open for the next one. You can leave ideas open for the next one. But you need to wrap up the central question of that book.